Hi Gemini, welcome to PassionWater Tarot. My name is Lois. I'm an intuitive reader. We're going to dance into the passion waters of your life together. So let's go ahead and ask Holy Spirit, Spirit Guide, angels, and ancestors to come into this reading with love and light to provide the highest level of clarity to those receiving messages, and ask that chakras be cleared to allow those messages to be received with ease. Okay, so it's a generalized reading. It's not going to resonate with everyone. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. It can be reversed. But this is going to be, why did they do what they did? I almost went the wrong way. This is designed to be their half, your half, okay? Why did they do what they did? Well, first off, what did they do? It says judgment. They trusted themselves. They placed a judgment to balance the scales for themselves. They took you to court, some of them. Some of them, it involved a legal matter. You may not have actually had to visit with the judge, but it did involve a legal matter. And was there another option that they had? The Four of Pentacles, yes. They could have stuck it out. They could have held on to the connection, the relationship. They could have held on to their grudge that they were holding. They could have taken responsibility for the whole situation. What did they learn from what they did? We have Death in reverse. Death is the card of Scorpio, and it's about uncomfortable changes. And what they learned was that when they go ahead and accept the uncomfortable change that was coming and went ahead and forged forward, they healed faster. They allowed themselves to be more successful in their healing to a higher level, and they balanced themselves back out. For many of you, this is was the serious breakup of a family unit, husband and wife, roommates. Could have been the breakup between relatives. There was it could have, Spirit is telling me, regarding an inheritance and going to court to finalize all the paperwork for that. What did they understand about their options, or what should they have learned to understand about their options? The Hermit in reverse. To have all their ducks in a row, to have everything lined up, to know that A plus B will equal C, And you may not be wanting to hear this, Gemini, but this person was doing what was in their best interest. And they were waiting for the download, and that's when they proceeded forward. This could be a legal case that was primarily just involving them, and others who were on the outskirts of it, they've let go not to be involved with those individuals anymore. And you could have had a very significant connection with this person, but if you were slightly involved with the situation, they have distanced themselves from you and from others associated with it. And what is Spirit's message to your person? The Emperor. Maintain your power is what Spirit wants them to know. That's the card of Aries. Stay in control of your power. Provide for your home, your kingdom, your empire. And not just provide for it, but protect it. That you've been on the right track this entire time. There was somebody who was going to try to take advantage of the situation. Spirit is not saying that it was you, Gemini, but there was somebody. Could have been an attorney, could have been a judge who was not going to make the right judgment call if this person had not followed Spirit with their intuition. This is the first of the readings for it to look as though somebody's person made judgment calls and did what they did in their best interest. So, what did you do when this person had to go to court or had to have some legal matters taken care of and held on to their power, held on to what was most important to them, and they were balancing the scales of justice and trusting their higher power? Now we have the Five of Swords in reverse. You tried to maintain the relationship. You reached out. They did not respond. If they did, it was very minimal. You wanted to be supportive of them. And they needed to distance themselves from most people because they were going into hermit mode, where they were primarily just dealing with Spirit, Mother Gaia. They were very focused on Mother Gaia. So, what other did you try to do at this time? The Ten of Cups in reverse. So, when they were not responding to you the way you wanted them to, you dissolved the connection and spilt 10 cups. It was a completion anyway, right? So pretty much you, Gemini, this can be reversed. You know this. You had a temper tantrum and you spilled 10 cups of love all over the place to dissolve a relationship. I'm picking up that some of you did a salt cleansing or a sage cleansing. You did a cleansing of some sort to remove this person's energy from returning to you, even though you wanted them to. It worked. Sometimes we have to wait a while before we do these things, because it may not be where, it may be where we have a little break before we get back together with an individual. So what did you learn by your reaction to what's going on? The Chariot in reverse, card of Cancer. That you can't have any forward movement whenever everybody's given up. This person's not responding. You now have basically flushed all the love down the drain. The connection has been severed. Almost in a cord cutting ceremony. The bond has been broken. And there is no more forward movement in a connection. Now it's time to start the healing. So what is something to understand about what has occurred? The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is a very independent energy. They take care of their own money, their own business, their own laughter, smiles. They're adored by their friends and their family. But you don't want to be single. You don't want to be without this person, but you've already cut the cord. You've already separated the connection. Both of you have already walked away. And what is Spirit's special message to you regarding this? The Ten of Pentacles. Not all is lost. You still have a foundation. A solid, loyal, stable, grounded foundation of friends, family by your side. You have a soul tribe. You have many who love you within that soul tribe to build these bonds with. Isolating yourself to try to only be with one person is always going to leave you with this type of devastation. Your person is not going to want you isolated. They're going to want you happy and surrounded by your friends and your family and your soulmates. Okay. So that's why they did it. They weren't doing it to try to hurt you. That's very obvious. But you took it really personal. Very personal. And you told Spirit you wanted out. It didn't stop your pain, but you got out of it. And now Spirit wants you to recognize what you still have and appreciate what you still have. so you can heal and move forward towards your future. Now hit the thumbs up, share, leave a comment, let me know if it resonates. Hey, if you don't, that's cool. Just listen to your reading today, but stop in and say hi. Let me know how you're doing. I love to communicate with you all, so please send me emails and comments, and I will respond to everybody, I promise. Even just stop in and say hi. Say, hey, Lois, what's up today? I'll tell you what's up. Like, hey, for the rest of these readings, if you're sending me an email, you may hear, well, you know what? I just finished Taurus's. Why did they do what they did reading? You know? You just never know what my response is going to be. Number 38. You are rare and you are free. There are not many like you. That's so very true. So very true. A struggle to find places where people accept you or where you feel you fit in. You must learn to embrace all that makes you different and become the very best you that you can possibly be. You will never be defined, so refuse to comply. Explore the frontiers of the human spirit and know how precious and rare you are. I love it where it says, you will never be defined, so refuse to comply. A struggle to find places where people accept you or you feel that you fit in. That's where you're at right now, Gemini. But you are surrounded by your soul tribe who love you to pieces. And they want you to know that. So this will be a message out of the blue tonight. You have a great time. Thank you for allowing me to do your reading. I'll see you soon with your next reading. Namaste.